He wasn't broken, he was just tired. So incredibly tired of waiting. Waiting for the right moment, for that surge of motivation to finally kick in. Waiting for someone, anyone, to offer a word of support, or just notice how hard he was trying. Waiting for the universe to send a sign, for a door to magically open, for a miracle to fall from the sky. Then, one morning, just like any other, he woke up. The sun came up, the birds chirped, the world kept spinning. Nothing magical happened. No sudden opportunity landed in his lap. No divine intervention. No life-altering sign. And in that quiet, ordinary moment, a profound and terrifying truth hit him like a tidal wave. Nothing is coming to save you. No one is riding in on a white horse. The cavalry isn't on its way. It's just you. That was the day he stopped waiting. He drew a line in the sand. He stopped looking back, stopped blaming his past for his present. He stopped wasting his breath explaining his pain to people who would never understand it anyway. He stopped seeking validation, stopped asking for permission to be who he wanted to be. He just stopped. And then he started showing up. Day after day. He showed up when he felt lost. He showed up when he felt unprepared. He showed up when the last thing in the world he wanted to do was get out of bed. There was no grand strategy, no secret formula, just the simple act of showing up for himself. Was it easy? Absolutely not. Some days were a complete disaster. He failed spectacularly. He made mistakes that made him cringe. He faced setbacks that felt like knockout punches. There were days filled with crippling self-doubt, where the voice in his head screamed that he wasn't good enough, that he should just quit and disappear. But he didn't. He showed up anyway. He wasn't doing it for applause. He wasn't trying to impress the world or prove his critics wrong. He was doing it to keep a single sacred promise he had made to himself, that he would not give up on his own future. While everyone else was scrolling, searching for that next hit of motivation, he was in the trenches, building habits, brick. While others were talking a big game about the changes they were going to make, he was silently embracing the discomfort that comes with real growth. He learned that change isn't a conversation, it's an action. For the longest time, the progress was invisible. The results were nowhere to be seen. He'd look in the mirror and see the same person. He'd look at his life and see the same circumstances. It was frustrating. It was demoralizing. But something crucial was happening beneath the surface. His mindset was shifting. The foundation was being rebuilt, stronger than ever before. And that, he would later realize, changed everything. Let's be clear, the world didn't suddenly become a fair and just place. Life didn't magically get easier. The challenges didn't vanish. But he got stronger, quietly, patiently, relentlessly. He wasn't fighting the storm anymore, he was becoming the storm. He developed a resilience that was forged in the fire of his own quiet consistency. Then, one day, people started to notice. It wasn't a sudden event, more like a slow dawning. They saw the results, they saw the success, they saw the confidence, but they hadn't seen the struggle. They hadn't seen the years of lonely effort, the countless early mornings, the nights spent working while they were sleeping. They hadn't seen the failures, the tears, or the moments he almost gave up. So they asked him, "Wow, when did all this happen? You're so lucky." They were looking for a single moment, a turning point they could pinpoint. They didn't understand the real answer. They couldn't, because the real transformation, the one that truly mattered, didn't happen on the outside for everyone to see. It happened on the inside, in the silence of his own mind, the day he stopped waiting for a hero and started becoming one. If you're listening to this right now and you feel stuck, if you feel like you're waiting for something to change, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You don't need motivation to begin. Motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. What you need is discipline to continue. Discipline is what gets you through the days when motivation has packed its bags and left. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Stop waiting for a sign. Start building. Start doing. Start showing up for the person you want to become. This isn't about luck. This isn't about innate talent. This is about a rise that is earned one difficult step at a time. And this story, it was never really about him. It's about you. It's about this exact moment. The moment you decide to stop waiting and start moving. The moment you decide to become the person you were always meant to be. The real story begins now. What will you do? Thanks for listening. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more. You've got this.